And the fora are the moment to come forward. And the future conferences are the moment to come forward. You have to be there every day if you want to make sure that your little point in the map, that is extremely important, has a fair chance of being assessed, evaluated, and taken into account. This is the reason why we are inviting for these conferences and we are doing the work that we are doing. So when I was just saying that please put your questions in writing, it's because it's quintessential for us. That's the part of the forum where you are confronted with a number of realities and you are expressing your own. Okay, so now you did it, you deserve your lunch. We are on time? No, but of course Spain doesn't let me go for lunch. Okay.
Thank you. I'm representing the European Association of Logistic Platforms. I'm from Spain, I'm not from Seville. You talked about integration, reduce of congestion, security, coordination of the corridor, and I think that we should play an important role in this process as a logistic platform, because we are already bringing together services to implement the single window, because we are already check and organize the document flow and the flow of goods, and I think that this checkpoint is important for this process. We are the link between the corridors. That is another end of this process. And I think that we are a perfect instrument for the cycle modality, and I think that it's time to can take advantage about that. And we are offering just right now here to be a pilot project for maybe single windows or cycle modality or whatever. I think that we have a platform in the whole Europe, and we have different between one and another, but I think that we have points in common that we can use.
Think about this. We are ready. Would you like to say something?
Yes, please. Antonio Gómora, representing today the Spanish Ministry and also as project coordinator of the Mid-Atlantic Ecobonus Entry project. It was awarded under the 2014 SAFE call. I'm not going to make a statement, Jose. I understood well your guidelines. We will put it into paper. Our contributions on this part of the green corridors that is not deserved these incentives. The idea is to push the concept of modal shift, which is, as everybody knows, a key element under the transport policy. So we will make our contributions on paper. And just my congratulations to the coordinator, particularly for his for stressing the need for coordination with the other corridors. This is very important. We have been participating from the very beginning, and it's quite difficult to the land people understand our work reality. For instance, it's not only the extension of the corridor through the sea, it's an alternative to the land corridors. So thank you, and also thank you for stressing the concept of cross-border. This is very important for further future projects to get under priorities as a cross-border section. Thank you very much.
Right, just a final thing. So that is exactly what we have tried to do since 2008, which is to completely integrate maritime transport in the global logistics chain. There are different steps that one needs to give because people needs to understand what we would like to do, and God knows that we bureaucrats, we take a long time to understand things. So it took some years to understand it, but I think results could be encapsulated by the statement from the Dutch presidency in terms of organization of traffic, and I think that the aim at this point in time is no longer looking to the maritime single window, but looking into the logistics single window and integrating fully maritime there. That's what we are doing, and if there is a watchdog, one is João Carvalho in Portugal, but the watchdog at European level is Brian Simpson. And he is the one that is making sure that every corridor is consistent between themselves, because they are consistent with motorways of the sea.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. It was difficult, first of all, to get the concept over to other coordinators about the motorways of the seas because we were horizontal. And they were very much vertical, very much concentrating on the corridors. So, you know, for example, they didn't give a damn about icebreakers in Cyprus, you know. But to get that message across them that we were looking at things European-wide, they were looking at things that perhaps affected 5, 6 countries at most, was very difficult, and it's very difficult to get them to accept it. Now, in time, they're getting used to it, they're getting to accept it. And I think it is important that we link in with the vertical corridors. But it's also just as much as important that they link in with the horizontal corridors, which there are 2. There's ERTMS, which is not Europe-wide, and ME, which is Europe-wide. And it's getting that message across, that getting it into their heads, that when they do their corridors, vertical corridors, they have to consider me as motorways of the seas just as much as when I do mine. I've got to consider each of the 9 corridors as well, so that we all, if you like, push in the same way, and we all have the same aims and objectives. So we're getting there. It's been a longer process than I anticipated, but we are getting there. We're getting them now that they're thinking about doing things together. I'm off to Bulgaria, for example. We've nothing in the Black Sea at the moment. And Matas Gross, who has the corridor through Bulgaria, saw that as a problem. And so together we're going to Bulgaria. The 2 of us are going to Bulgaria to try and persuade them that there is a scope for them benefiting from motorways of the seas, as well as benefiting on their corridor.
Okay, and I think there's a very good promise for Bulgaria. As you see, we invaded much less people than a normal army, but they are very efficient, and we hope to have Bulgaria in for the first time.
And Romania for the Black Sea, Romania as well.
So a light dessert is waiting for you on the third floor, and I meant it, a light dessert, because you're already late.